Hello world, welcome to the Don Sawinski Show. We are continuing on with our letters of Alexander the Great. Today's topic is a letter from King Darius III, the king of all Persia, to Alexander the Great. I'm trying to keep these videos short and to the point, but as always, there is a message for each and every one of us to learn something from. That is what I don't share anything unless there's a message out there. Okay? It's up to you to understand and figure out what that message is, because each and every one of us have a different position, a different goal, a different purpose in this life. But again, these letters apply to each and every one of us in some fashion. So let's get into the letter from King Darius III to Alexander the Great. Philip and Arteries were on terms of friendship and alliance, but upon the accession of Arteries nor Arses, Philip was guilty of unprovoked aggression against him. Now, since Darius' reign began, Alexander has sent no representative to his court to confirm the former friendship and alliance between the two kingdoms. On the contrary, he has crossed into Asia with his armies and done much damage to the Persians. For this reason, Darius took to the field in defense of his country and of his ancestral throne. The issue of the battle was as some God willed. And now Darius the king asked Alexander the king to restore from captivity his wife, his mother, and his children, and is willing to make friends with him and be his ally. For this cause he urges Alexander to send to him, in company with Menesgus and Arsamas, who have brought this request, representative of his own, in order that proper guarantee may be exchanged. So what we have here, King Darius III is trying to maintain his kingdom. He's trying to show that he's still in power of the Persian Empire. But he's also coming on bended knee, asking Alexander to return his wife and his children. He's trying to make an alliance with Alexander the Great. Now let's listen to the response of Alexander, because it's nothing short of epic. It's true leadership. Let's get into it. Your ancestors invaded Macedonia and Greece and caused havoc in our country, though we had done nothing to provoke them. As supreme commander of all Greece, I invaded Asia because I wished to punish Persia for this act, an act which must be laid wholly to your charge. You sent aid to the people of the Prythians in their rebellion against my father. Ochus sent an army into Thrace, which was a part of our dominions. My father was killed by assassins, whom, as you openly boasted in your letters, you yourselves hired to commit the crime. Having murdered Arses with bogus help, you unjustly and illegally seized the throne, thereby committing a crime against your country. You sent the Greeks false information about me in a hope of making them my enemies. You attempted to supply the Greeks with money, which only the Lacedaemonians were willing to accept. Your agents corrupted my friends and tried to wreck the peace which I had established in Greece. Then it was I that took to the field against you, but it was you who began the quarrel. First I defeated you in battle in your generals and satraps. Now I have defeated yourself and the army you led. By God's help, I am master of your country. I have made myself responsible for the survivors of your army who fled to me for refuge. Far from being detained by force, they are serving of their own free will under my command. Come to me, therefore, as you would come to the Lord of the continent of Asia. Should you fear to suffer indignity at my hands, then some of your friends and I will give them the proper guarantees. Come then and ask me for your mother, your wife, and your children, and anything else you please, for you shall have them, and whatever besides you can persuade me to give you. And in the future, let any communication you wish to make with me be addressed to the king of all Asia. Do not write to me as an equal. Everything you possess is now mine. So if you should want anything, let me know in proper terms, or I shall take the steps to deal with you as a criminal. If on the other hand, you wish to dispute your throne, stand and fight for it, and do not run away. Wherever you may hide yourself, Be sure I shall seek you out. The end. That is the response of Alexander the Great to King Darius III, king of Persia. Alexander clearly, in this 3-paragraph letter, established his role. He acknowledges the fact that Persia is his. He acknowledges the fact that King Darius had his father assassinated. He remembers the history of the countries where the Persian army conquered Greece. He has established himself as the king of Persia. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't have leadership like this today. What we have today is people being controlled and ran by corporate interests, by bankers, by fraudulent representatives of the people. Again, there's a message to be heard and known for each and every one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you'd like. And until the next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.